The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 56. You get the Nasdaq up 24. S&Ps are up 8.5. Gold contract down $5, trading at $1,252 an ounce. We have silver down 35 cents, trading at $17.80 an ounce. Platinum is down 14 at $9.39 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 55 cents, $52.79 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 1 tick, 124.27. 30-year bond up 3 ticks, 151.19. King dollar down 137 ticks, 100.975. The euro is trading at 105 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111 to the U.S. dollar. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the exchange. You can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts, and please test drive this platform. And Friday was a heck of a day, huh?
Yes.
In the gold market? Well,
yes.
in all the markets.
For sure. Right. I know. I was going to say, we have to touch upon, why not right now since you talked about it?
Oh, my God.
If anybody was watching Friday, right?
Yeah.
We had our man Mike from Somerville talking about his gold trade, and what a great example in terms of, pull up Friday.
Yeah. You got to take your money, folks. That's the bottom line.
It's pretty cool how it all came to be. So if you want to zoom in, even just go to a couple days, okay? Can you just zoom in? Go to GP2.
Yeah.
And let me just get, because so first off, we were looking at, there's 1040. Okay, so that's about the show. The show is somewhere up here, right?
Yes.
10 to 11 Eastern time. Mike had gotten in the previous day when gold was at, call it like 1254, something like that. And he had bought the 1260.50 binary option. So it expires on the weekly, which Fridays at 1:30, and we'll pull up the Nadex platform. It's on the Nadex platform, right? So you're looking at gold $8 to $9 above kind of his strike price.
Sure.
He's $8 in the money with about 3 hours remaining. But well, what were we talking about, right? That's not outlandish. You know, you should recognize and at least be analyzing risk-reward constantly.
Right.
Are you willing? And at this point, he could have taken $95.25 for the 100. So he would have been risking $95.25 for the 475 to make it. And thankfully, he got on the phone with Nadex, made sure it got closed out, took his 95 cents on the dollar, and man, we were in there watching gold. I mean, what a horrible last half hour that would have been for him. And of course, we were getting great emails from him instead of him sitting there crying, right? And quite an escalation, man. 1250.
And Friday's just, you know, and that's a mind blower too, folks, because for a couple different reasons. It was way over. It had the volume. It had everything.
Let's just keep going. Let's just finish the explanation so they can see, because you know, literally 1250, it drops $4.
Yeah.
The next 10-minute bar, boom. Within you're talking about 20 minutes. It goes from 1266, and it was a slow decline anyway, to below 1260.50, and it ended up closing out $2 to $3 below. So it wasn't even like it skipped it. It closed $11, $12, and thank goodness he took his cash. He had his 95 cents, because that would have been a tough one. To lose all of that in the final, you know, because like we were saying, most people would not at that point make that trade. To say, I'm going to risk $95 for $5.
Right.
You know, so if you're not going to make it, close it out. Because there's very few barriers to entry and exit anymore. We're like holding, we always have it, right?
Yes.
You shouldn't be holding. Are you buying or are you selling?
Right.
What are you doing? If you're not buying that, then why are you holding it? Because then maybe you should sell it.
Right.
It was a great trade, though.
Huge.
Yeah. And we had Kathy from Cambridge. She had a similar trade. That was a great trade.
Yeah, right.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the thing.
She closed hers out for the 95, same thing.
Right. Big time.
Yes.
And, you know, now if we take a look at where we are now, okay, so so, excuse me, folks. We had gold trade down to 1248.20 today. This comes off the low. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, if in fact it can get a pop here. And if we go over to the Nadex platform, we'll show you what I was doing out here this morning. So,
just pulling up the chart of gold.
yeah,
I'm guessing you're long gold.
I am.
Okay, so we're looking at the 1250 to the 1300 spreads.
Right.
It's the daily spreads. Yep.
Yeah.
So 130 expiration.
Right.
You got in at about 7:30 this morning.
Well, what I actually did, I
Okay,
did
you
this.
do a couple?
I did. I bought
Okay.
five. I bought five contracts, and then when I bought the 5, I put another 5 in, waiting for a downdraft.
Okay. So what happens, just so people are aware, this
Right.
trade time is the last time.
Right.
Just so, yeah. So if
Yeah.
you're making multiple entries, right, this will
Right.
be the last time that you made an entry.
Right.
So 7:30 in the morning was the final time. Yeah. So right there. So I'm
Right.
good. So what? You got in maybe somewhere.
I
up
did.
here,
I
and then-
got in at like 54.
Yeah.
No, my average is 54. So I got in. It was trading
Up there.
54, but I got in at 56.
Okay.
And 52.
Yeah. So I'm just.
70. No, 52.40. And that averages out to 54.
Okay.
Because what I did, it was amazing, because as it gets closer to the floor, folks, so it won't move as much, right? And I had it at 152.40.
1252.
1252.40. Thank
Okay.
you.
Was your second entry?
Yeah. Excuse me, folks. And it took a while. I mean, the first get-go that it actually went under 1250, they didn't execute me. It was a fast.
It probably got close. It actually never got right below that. I'm just looking at the chart. It got to 1250.60.
Okay.
At self, and that's actually when you got executed. It looks like right in that bar.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, the Dow's up 61, Nasdaq's up 23, S&Ps are up 8, and check this out. This is pretty amazing. So Tesla is up $8, right? Tesla just overtook GM as as the largest market cap. This is like wild. So look at this. Elon Musk's Tesla surpassed General Motors to become America's most valuable car maker, ellipsing a company whose well-being was once viewed as interdependent with the nation's. Tesla climbed 3.4% early, boasting its market cap to $51 billion. It's pretty amazing, man. Yeah. So let's just see something here, so Tesla plans on taking an $11.4 billion this year, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be weird looking at GM now.
Sure, right. Right.
My God.
Yeah.
163 billion. TSLA. But you know, the bottom line is that this was the second ABC structure it did up. It took out the B point. It did one here, and it made it. It did one going all the way back January 4th. Finished that ABC up. This one here was, what, 180 to, 287. So that's $107, which gives you $349.
Not far away. It's only $39.
I know.
Yeah. How about Snapchat? What's the market cap of Snapchat? Just looking at similar companies with no earnings, with big, so $25 billion, and go to there. I mean, they're making zero. Just so to put things in, it's not it's future expectation of technology companies. So that's an interesting take in terms of
you said 25 billion, right?
Right. Yeah.
And they take in one.
Yeah.
So
and in fairness, they just took in 400 million. This is even next year this was taking 2 billion.
Right.
I looked at Tesla's 20 billion.
Right.
Everything's future expectations, man.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you. I saw last night on PBS. There's a great The American Experience. They probably had it on before, about Edison.
Okay.
Thomas Edison's inventions, man. It was pretty cool.
I thought you were going to say, because I saw 60 Minutes did something on the addiction of apps.
Oh, really?
Which was very Snapchat and Instagram, and they had a programmer from Google who had come out, and he was one of the few guys saying basically these companies are engineering these apps to be addicting like slot machines, and that it's horrible in terms of what they're doing.
Wow.
To your brain, to the addicting nature.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was that last night?
Last night. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it was a good. It was a good episode.
I believe that. I do
too. I think everybody should if you pay attention to what we're all kind of hooked into the phone. So,
Right.
But they just kind of went over how it's a reward system, kind of like a slot machine is.
Okay.
Sometimes you pull it up and you get likes.
Right.
Sometimes you don't. And what they say is, sometimes like Instagram will save likes, so like they won't tell you who likes it, and then they'll give you 5 likes in a row.
Really?
Yeah, and so it's all playing with your mind to reward. Just a similar way the slot machine works in terms of your brain reacting, and they even go over in terms of certain chemicals in the brain that are released when when you get that ding for a text, or you get that alert from a Snapchat, or you get and then they talk about how Snapchat has things where, let's say you and I are on Snapchat. I use it a little bit, but not that much. And so let's say that I text you. And you text me. So what they have is they have streaks.
Okay.
So we would. I'd have a. Do you know this?
No, go ahead. I've heard about them, but I don't know how they work.
So you have a 2 or a 3. Let's say we text today.
Yeah.
Then we text tomorrow. Then we text the next day. Now we have a 3 next to our name.
Yes.
Then we text for 2 weeks. Now we have a 14.
Right.
Well, if we go 1 day without texting, that gets cleared.
Exactly.
So you have all these, especially Snapchat, so much younger. You have these kids. You have 280. You text somebody every day. So these kids, they go on vacation. And they're so stressed out to make sure that they have to keep their streaks with all these kids. And some of them give passwords to all their friends to make sure that they log on just to keep their streak, because it's all. So you can really see how they're just building this where you have to. It's like an addicting nature of.
Yep.
And that's and they just went over on these other how app developers. There's a new so that guy who is the Google programmer.
Yeah.
I should know his name, but so he goes around just speaking to programmers, talking about trying to develop things for the beneficial of everything versus like that's not beneficial. You know, that's just, but that's capitalism in terms of you want people to be engaged in your product.
Slave.
But then they had another guy that was cool who created an app that, and they call it like brain hacking, really, where you're just figuring out how your brain works, what rewards are. I'm sure casinos have been doing it forever.
Yeah.
But technology is more where any time that you went to, let's say you open Facebook on your phone, it would make you wait like 12 seconds. That's all the app was before it loads up. And what it did is it created this barrier where like you weren't as inclined to hit the button because you hit the button and then you want to see it pop up and you want to instantly know.
Yeah,
so if you have to wait 12 seconds, you're less likely to click it because you don't want to wait 12 seconds. So you're less likely to have that instant. So what happened was he wanted to put it in Apple, the App Store, and they told him that any app designed to have people be less engaged with other apps or use other apps has no place in the store.
Wow.
Which would make sense, you know. But on another perspective, it's if people enjoy it and they, you know, so it was interesting when you just talk about
man.
But at least if you're aware of it, you know that. You should be aware.
It's important.
Yeah,
it's
really
important.
Put it down and not let that addiction and not get sucked into it. And
wow.
Yeah, makes sense, right? We hear dings. I mean, everybody knows.
Oh,
you know, Facebook has one type of sound when you get something. Snapchat has one. Instagram has one. You can have an email sound.
Hey, what's up? Someone's calling me. I gotta find out right now.
Literally, they wire them up, and you know, you have certain different emotions and certain different hormones that are actually released by your brain. It makes sense, you know. They're hormones. I mean, talk about your brain reacting in a casino, you know that there's physiological things actually going on. That's really what it went to. It wasn't just this mental. There's physiological things that you can't deny in terms of hormone spikes, anxiety, stuff like that.
That is intense, man. I'm gonna pull that up later.
It was a good segment last night.
I bet it was. Yeah. I bet. Google's not digging that segment.
No. Yeah. No, I bet not. Apple either.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the. Well, actually, let's go inside the indices and see what the strength versus the weakness is. We go into Dow first. Strength out here today is Caterpillar. That's putting 13 points into it. Goldman's putting 11.5. Chevron's putting 7. Home Depot's putting 6. Boeing's putting 5. Taken away from it, not many. You got IBM taking 2.4 points away. Johnson & Johnson 1.9. That's nothing.
No.
What's intriguing though is that the Dow's not up that far. For you know,
you can see really that nothing. The only thing up over $1 are 3 stocks.
Yeah.
Just to put things in, and you're talking about $100 share prices.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of, and nothing's up more than $1, and realistically nothing's down more than 30 cents. And same thing, high price stocks. You know, so very marginal moves percentage wise.
Yeah. We go back. We go into the Index 100. Tesla's the number. Tesla's up 3.3% or $10. JB Hunt, that's a trucker. That's interesting. That's up 2.6%. Let's look at this. I remember this stock, I believe, when it was just so much lower. Now, this is a big trucking company, I believe. Transportation Logistical Services, company transports.
North America, basically. U.S., Canada, Mexico.
Yeah, paper, wood products.
Seems like everything. Beverages, plastic, chemicals.
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure enough. That was an equity that just moved. Oh my God, okay.
We'll have to get Bud Rolfs on to put that channel, nice 15-year channel straight up.
How's that? You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 65, Nasdaq's up 22, S&Ps are up 8. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to unearth a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market-Safe Core Commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 4 equally weighted commodities: gold, copper, WTI oil, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With no pricing caps, you can potentially earn an unlimited upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across semi-annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. With certain commodities on the rebound, now is the time to take advantage. The March 23rd funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once more, that's 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are up 69. You get the Nasdaq up 22. S&Ps are up 8.5. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. You can come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can see how these defined option contracts trade. And, you know, since we're on a Monday, don't forget that even when you're test driving this, you can test drive the weeklies.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. And let's take a peek. So that's what Mike was trading last week, and I'm always just interested to see what kind of premiums they're kind of pricing in here for gold. Gold's trading at about $12.50 to $12.59 right now. We're looking at the June contract. So, you know, when you go into the binaries, you go into the weeklies, and then when you pull up the set of the weeklies, you hit this chart button, and what's nice is we pulled that many times. Visually, you can see on the chart what is priced where.
Yes.
Right? And so that's a nice estimate to see what kind of action they're talking about. So, you know, you want one of these risking 1 to make 3, risking 25 to make 75, $12.64.50, $12 above. $8 below, it's just getting a feel for the markets in terms of what kind of premium. You think there's a real big move coming? You know, you can risk 12 to make 88. You can risk down here, you want to sell it, you're risking about $16.75 to make the $83.25 when you're selling this to the downside.
You know, it's interesting looking at that. They're not expecting a lot of movement in gold this week. All right?
Well, actually, decent.
And you know what's going on here, too? Whoa, hold it. We got to look at this. This is Friday. The market's closed now. I got to look to see whether...
I believe you're correct. So this is saying 3 days here.
Okay, yep.
So... that is probably going to be a Thursday 1:30 expiration.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. For sure, man.
Yeah, that's 1 day less.
For sure.
Right.
If you're buying a weekly option on Monday, you better make sure you know when the weekend's, right?
Right.
For sure.
Right. Wow. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's always good to get a feel. And that way, you know, at least you become accustomed to it so that when you go in there some days, you get a feel for whether it is expensive or not.
Right.
You know, you just get used to kind of the premiums that are priced in there.
That's really important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go over, we say, let's see, the NQs. Jay is telling us the NQs just made a new high. Oh, well.
High of the day.
Intraday. I got it, okay. Yeah, so that launched the highs from last Thursday and Friday, and it's going right into, so it looks like 54.58. No, right there. 54. Oh, it's going. Okay, so 54.46 is game, and what 54.46 is, folks, was 320 at 320 on the 5th.
It's Wednesday, last
yeah,
Wednesday.
There's some big volume there, so that's the number if you're looking at that. Because what we also had, now this is going to be a pretty cool setup here, because you had the huge volume at 10:09, no, at 9:30 this morning on the open. That is 11,000 contracts. Right now, you got 3,800, and that still has plenty of time to do it because we're 3 minutes into this bar, but that'll be the number to keep your eye on. And we'll see where that whole thing does shake out.
How about oil? What's oil up to today? Because I saw Chevron was getting hit a little bit.
CLK7, yep, CLK7.
Looks like it's up, but...
Yeah, so oil had a big day Friday. And oil, held pretty good compared to the gold one. Well, real good compared to the gold market. This is going to be interesting with oil, man, especially this week, because we just came into the downdraft where oil broke down from on March 8th.
Yeah.
The high of that is 53.43. We get to 52.94 Friday. We do 52.99, and we'll see if that's going to be it. Now, let's go to the XLE.
Go for it.
So we take a look at the XLE. That's going after the high volume swing from last week, which is established out here at 71.49. Right now we're at 71.11. Now you can see how much it's going to need some big volume.
Sure.
That's also going into, that's where it broke down from. So
what are the holdings in the XLE? Can you pull out those?
Yeah. So the largest holding is going to be Exxon and Chevron. Exxon's 20. Look at that, my God. 23.3%, 13% is Exxon. 23.13. Chevron's 15.47. Schlumberger is 8.2. Conoco's 4.6.
Can you jump to Chevron? Well,
Yeah.
I just want to take a look at the top two.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chevron was up. I forgot. I just thought it was the down one. I knew it was one of the biggest movers. Okay, that makes more sense.
And
because I was going to say, if Chevron's down and this is up, what is Exxon doing? No, but they're both up. They're both up. That makes sense.
Well, the thing is kind of cool, which in the XLE, folks, I like trading these oil stocks because of you got both of these, running at 40% of the whole.
When you say I like trading these oil stocks, you like trading the XLE?
The XLE,
okay.
Yeah, because of the fact that Exxon and Mobil are 40%.
Exxon and Chevron.
Yeah, Exxon and Chevron. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. I mean,
when you say why, because so then you could just watch those two stocks.
Just about. Yeah.
Okay.
And understand.
Sure. Yeah. If you understand those two.
What I'm looking for is divergence in between them. So let's say if I was trying to sell them, sell the XLE, I'd be looking for divergence that, ExxonMobil and Chevron is doing something different than the market's doing. The rest of them are doing.
Sure.
And as we were just talking there, whatever just happened.
Market's going up, man. It's another day of action. Triple-digit Dow.
Yeah, triple-digit Dow.
What were we talking about last week, man? We're just going to turn TFNN. Everything's going to be moving averages from now on because we're just going straight up.
Right. So just as we're talking there, folks, when we started the program, let's see. Well, I guess the spike's not that much. It seemed like it was a lot. No, there's another 3 points, but it seems, I guess, going from 60 to 90 up seems like a lot.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially as you approach the triple digits, 100 points, then you're talking, it just seems more than 60 points,
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. So if we take a look at the percentages, the Dow's up 0.4%, Nasdaq's up 0.4, S&Ps are up 0.3.
Sure.
Now Europe is still flat and slightly into the red, so that's going to be interesting watching that baby shake out. Let's go to our man Mike in Somerville. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey guys, I love that, man. You're talking about me on the 3 o'clock show. Now the 10 o'clock show again. I'm up.
Hey, we're just glad that you called and got your bread.
I'm sure a lot of people learned from that call along with you, Mike, so that was great, man.
That was crazy, man, how they took that south, man. But they Friday, listen, they can take gold south anytime they want, but Fridays are vicious.
And just, I'm sure, Mike was emailing us saying, all this good stuff, and it's just remarkable where, so 1260.50 was the price point. I think it maybe closed as low as 1258, 1257.50, but what you have to consider is that when that's like $1 or $2 away, it was, it still would have been so much risk that you would have been sweating it. So it was really far exceeded that point in a just a span of 40 minutes.
Well, I mean, what you just did, by the way you recapped my trade from the minute I put it on, because you actually know exactly when I put it on, and you recapped it all the way till our phone call. It was awesome. It was just awesome.
We're right there with you, man. It's perfect. You closed that thing out.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your trade, man. You're the one pushing the button, so congratulations.
I know.
Seriously.
Exactly. All right, guys. Now hold on. I got to tell you a story.
Okay, stay right there, folks. Mike's from Somerville coming back, as well as Tommy and myself. Dow's up 92, Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 10. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 80, Nasdaq's up 24, S&Ps are up 8.5. We're talking with our man Mike from Somerville, and we, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, great time to do it, folks. Just come over to our website, hit that banner, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. So, what's going on?
So So listen, I'm talking to my buddy the other day. He's, he trades, he does options and stuff. He literally signed up for Nadex as I was talking to him.
Perfect.
But listen, what I do with Nadex, Tom and Tommy, is I got my positions, I trade, but I like to just do a weekly. Like I just did the weekly on gold.
Okay.
And I only do one contract. I did the 12.54.50 on gold, and it just gives you, like right now, I'm not really a trader on Nadex. I just like to do it. It keeps things interesting.
That's great, Mike. And that was one of the things I was saying. If you just wanted to trade it and hold it to expiration, and you didn't want to, and you make that's great too. But since you were around the market and you wanted to close it out, why not take it? But there's merit to that as well, man. People work. You don't have the time. At least a risk defined. It just happened to work out so well on Friday, of course, that you were able to take the money. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what you're saying, Tom, because like literally when I got off the phone, I just pushed the green bar that said place order, and I closed it myself.
Good.
And what you were saying, I had to make the decision myself. You gave me all the parameters. You made sense, and I placed the trade, and I locked in the money, and that's basically. I just told Steve that's why we listen to you guys, because you kind of know what you're doing.
So we pulled it up. So this is the weekly we were looking at before. So 12.54.50. You're about $2 out of the money, and it's trading about 41 by 47 right now. So risking 47 to make 53. And same thing. You don't have to hold it till expiration, and just being aware, Mike, right? Like we talked about, that this is a Thursday contract now.
I know.
Okay, perfect.
I know. You just said that, and I just realized it when you said
that's
that.
It. At least now you know, man. And that's, looking at these charts, just so up here it says 3 days, but if you pull up, I'll pull up like a random ticket, right? So 3 days, but even within the chart, they're going to say 3 days, 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Which is great.
And 9 seconds, So, Thursday at 1:30. And, just watch it, man, because it doesn't have to be on that day. I mean, if you get a spike today, you can always take that money off if you have 80, whatever it be.
Sure.
So,
because that'll move immediately. Because that delta on that is pretty close.
Right. It's going to swing, pretty quickly as it oscillates around the strike price.
Listen, I had to call Tom after I got to tell you this story, Tom, because you will absolutely appreciate this. So, Tom and Tommy, I was on YouTube all weekend watching Bobby Orr stuff, right?
Oh, were you?
Like I literally just let it go. I listened to all the interviews, all the players. I probably watched it for 2 hours, Tom. All right?
Yeah.
So, Tom, you got to hear this story. I was just in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I seen these two young kids, 25 years old. I literally just asked them. I said, "Hey, do you guys know who Bobby Orr was?" They had no clue who I was talking about.
Yeah.
They got to get with it then, man. If they're in the Northeast, everybody 25, they got to get with it. Maybe they haven't been to enough hockey rinks, I think.
Yeah, they
No, but you know what I'm saying? Is that unbelievable that a 25-year-old kid that doesn't know who Bobby Orr is?
I bet some 25-year-olds definitely do. I don't know what you find, because
if they played hockey, they would.
Yeah, especially around Boston. That's,
right. But under that, it'd be pretty close. I'm
37. He didn't play anywhere in my lifetime, really, but I know him well. Had pictures of him in my room, so
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
No, that was just amazing. Like you said, he just shocked he didn't know who he was.
Crazy, man.
They're not hockey fans, obviously, but still, I mean, he literally. They actually had him as the third best player on some of the things I saw, because you still had Gretzky and you still had Lemieux.
Okay, yeah. And I bet, once you get into any sport of like the top 3, 4, 5, an argument can almost be made for, where, you go to basketball where it's like, Jordan, Bird, Johnson, there's, once you're in that.
I can tell, hockey in general, I mean, I think these players right now are just unbelievable. I mean, sometimes I look at these players now and say, they could blow away all the players that we love.
Yager, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're really,
it's like, they're amazing.
Crosby. I mean, it's just amazing how in any sport that at that level, that guys can just continually dominate year in, year out.
And keep getting better,
and when you're playing like the same, it's just that top echelon. But, Ovechkin's always like the highest scorer, Crosby is, and it's like every single year they just dominate. So there's a skill level that's above and beyond.
But just all of them will never deny how Orr came across that blue line. That the leading scorer before him was 49 points, And, like, he literally changed the game. So everybody
Yeah,
can
especially
go
because he was
back-
defenseman. I've seen him too. I mean,
He
he
round-
literally,
he-
no defenseman had ever.
If he runs that net, folks, it's all over. Here
They
we
had never
come.
been the
Right,
scoring, and
right,
I just because
right.
I've watched some cool stuff too, and really they talk about that he changed the defenseman role completely.
Yeah.
No defenseman had ever been an offensive force like he was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
And just to end it on a quick note, and this is all before the internet, so me and Tom got to watch him, whereas, we didn't have cable back then, so nobody else really saw them unless their team was playing him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yep.
So me and Tom get to watch him every
The
day.
real deal, right?
So anyways, it was
Mike,
a pleasure.
thanks so much, man. And
Cooking, brother.
All right.
have a great week.
Have a good week, guys. Talk to you.
So staying on the sports real quick, and then we'll get back to the market. Did you happen to catch any of the Masters
I
yesterday?
didn't.
Ah, shame on you.
I
It was
know.
only like one of the best finishes and the best golf courses ever.
I know.
And congrats to Sergio Garcia, man.
I looked up. We were down Fishtails eating, and I looked
Okay.
up and I saw. I was happy that Sergio was there.
I was rooting for him, man.
Yeah,
and
right.
Justin Rose was incredible. And I said
He
to my
is.
friends,
No,
the
yeah.
sportsmanship that those two guys, why you didn't get to see it. But, man, they were just relishing in the fact that they were just both, they were like pounding fists and slapping each other five on like the 16th hole.
Really?
When they would both like
That's
knock it within
awesome.
6 feet. And it's like we're tied with 3 holes left to play, and we
Wow.
both just nailed it within 6 feet. And they like slap each other five, and it's like the emotions, the stress, the anxiety, and the sportsmanship, and then the finish. It was really cool, and
And I know I read that it went into overtime.
Yes.
Now, was it who did what to get to make it into
So
overtime?
it was a back and forth. It was
Okay.
really close. Sergio had the best chance to win it on 18.
I see,
So
okay.
he had a 5-foot putt to win it.
Okay,
Really close.
okay, right.
And it was so close that even though it's 6 feet, it looks like one of those putts that pros always make.
Yeah.
And he missed it on 18, and you had to say, oh man, that was his opportunity. Now I can't believe the things that must have been going on in his head.
Right.
But then he came right back, and Justin Rose struggled. He hit his tee shot on the first playoff hole poorly, and so Sergio had by the time they made it on the green, Sergio basically had a 3-putt to win it. So it was pretty, but fantastic job. And
That's
I think he's the only guy in the top 10 on the money list to never win a major.
I was
you can see
surprised when I heard that.
He's always there.
Yeah.
I wasn't, because he's always there. He's always he's finished second, third, fourth.
Right.
And he's never had a major. So
right. That's I was surprised that they hadn't had major.
Oh,
I've
well,
heard
I
of him
wasn't,
so much.
because it's like known how tormented that poor man has been in terms of just coming so close. But it's just such a big field in terms of you got to beat, 75, 90 people? To beat all those people, you really you might be the best, but it's all got to come together in that one deal.
Yeah, totally.
So let's jump over real quick. Tiger Dollars this week, spring sale. So
this is it.
Yeah. So 50% bonus. I hear the music. We'll talk about it when we come back, but we only do 50% once a year, and this is the opportunity. So we'll talk about it when we come back through this week.
You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. Dow right now is up 83. Nasdaq's up 23. S&Ps are up 8.5. Gold's down 450. Gonna be right back, folks.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 83. Nasdaq's up 22. S&Ps are up 8. We have the gold contract down 470. Now, with that being said, it's going to be interesting here watching the rest of the day out here, folks, because the dollar has failed thus far. It's down $1.82 at 100.935. The euro just went positive since we've been on. So we'll see where this baby shakes out. And as you were saying, the dollar, as before we jump over, and I think just one thing I was going to mention, Yellen is speaking at 4 o'clock at some type of event or taking questions. It's not like an FOMC event, but she's speaking at, I forget, a college, an event, gathering of some. It's right at 4. So after the market. But I heard that mentioned. Bummer. I know. I wish it was at 3. I know. Get on those weeklies, man. Get on those weeklies. Totally. Oh, that's a good idea. That's right. Totally. Those weeklies will still be open to 4. Oh yeah. They trade all night. Right. Okay. Sure. Cool. So yeah, Tiger Dollars spring sale. We only do the 50% once a year. 2 options, 25% bonus and a 50% bonus. You can spend $600, you get $750, so you get 150 extra Tiger Dollars. Or you spend $1,500, you get $2,250, which is a 50% bonus. Tiger Dollars can be used for any of the newsletters, workshops we do, services, Primal Edge, everything. They never expire. You can transfer them to a friend, family, whatever you want, and they're a great way if you're already a subscriber, instant savings automatically, and if you plan on signing up anything in the future. And we have a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm talking Larry Pesavento is going to have a special coming up. Andy Hecht, he's going to have a new newsletter coming up. Basil Chapman, he's going to be doing a workshop coming up. They're all going to be coming. So it should be a good time. And this runs through Sunday. So this week only, and we are closed Friday. So get those Tiger Dollars early. Long weekend. That's right. Got to love it. This is going to be, and this is one of our last days off during the week until like July. It is, in terms of we're at the beginning of the year, and everyone's traders out there listening to us, so they probably understand it just like us. In terms of beginning of the year, it's nice. We have President's Day, Martin Luther King, Easter, and then really it's just Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That's it. It's a shame I can name them all on one hand. That is. So if we go over and we take a look at where I'm standing right now. So let's see. I think I need 1254.50 to break even. Yeah. No, we are getting. So you're again in the 1250 to. That might. Actually, the market's going to be trading differently. I was just going to say, right. Now, this is where gold's trading. You have the spread that goes to 130. I'm going to jump there in a second. That's why you want to get used to it. I know that right now, that bid offer is going to be somewhere at least at or above this, right? Because there's going to be a premium priced into it. And let's just jump into, close this up. Set your, come on, there we go.
Here are your open positions. Yeah, so slightly above it. You know, market's just under 1253,
right.
And the bid offers 1253.1 to 1253.4.
So I'm $1.20 underneath it.
So this is where you really want to be doing the analysis in the same way that Mike was in Somerville, right? So if you're in this trade, the analysis is, if you want to get out of it, you can basically get 10 cents above market.
Right.
And for that 10 cents, though, you know, if you want to stay in it, you basically only have $30 to the downside. We get 10 contracts up here.
Yeah.
Just to put it. You know, $30 to the downside of risk, and if you ever get a shot to the upside, you get the 470 because it's a $50 spread, $500. So it's, as in, there's not too much premium right now priced into it, and that's what you were saying in the beginning of the day, and that's why you like it in terms of.
Right.
And what we didn't cover, which I was thinking about, it's too bad we didn't almost say it, is that, you know, Friday's position, you could have been the one selling.
Yes.
To, you know, that $95, risking 5 to make, you know, those 20 to 1s. Those are nice when you get them.
You stay right there, folks. And Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and of course, then we're going to swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back. Have a great one. Thanks, pal. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.